we're going to start on our Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together. Give yourself a nice little adjustment to the hips, maybe butterfly those knees a little bit. And then with control, release yourself down onto the mat. Nice. So it's a nice comfortable distance between your hips and your heels. Let those knees drop out. And we're going to interlace those hands, reach them up and back behind you. So feel that full body stretch through the arms into the hips. And then release the hands, sweep the arms wide. Bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. So just allowing yourself to find these connections between your palms and your body. And let the shoulders and elbows release down to the mat. Lovely. When you feel ready, when you feel comfortable here, we're going to close our eyes. And bring our attention to the breathing. So you can really feel it. As you inhale, you'll feel your hands gently separate from each other. And as you exhale, you'll feel them draw slightly closer. Without judgment, just noticing how quick or how slow the breathing is today. If it's feeling nice and smooth or if it's feeling quite ragged. With intention and gentle attention, we're going to start to lengthen out those breaths. So use the pressure of your hand into your belly to remind you to completely inflate into the belly on every breath in. And allow it to relax to the mat on every breath out. Gently moving your attention to the chest, feeling a connection between your palm and your heart. Allow the ribs to separate and reach out to the sides of the room as you breathe in. And release down to the mat as you breathe out. Allow these long, slow, controlled rounds of breath to keep rolling through your body. Inhaling deeply as you fill that body up with beautiful, clean, fresh air. And on your exhale, feel completely relaxed as everything melts down towards the mat. Allow these rounds of breath to be something that can lead you throughout the practice. Let this breathing, this pattern of breathing, be something that you can return to in every moment of movement and every moment of stillness. Give yourself another long 3 rounds of breath here. And if you're using the playlist, now's the time to switch it on. Give yourself a little bit of music to move along to. And at the end of your next exhale, we're going to bring the hands to the thighs, gently draw the knees together, and then scoop those knees all the way into the chest. So we're finding a little bit of compression into the hips as we give ourselves a little rock from side to side. Bring one hand onto each knee and start to move all in the same direction for a circle. So you'll start to feel it work a little bit into the glutes, into your mid and lower back, and then reverse the direction, using as much effort from your arms as you want to wake them up. And then settle back into the center, nice and easy. Hold onto that right knee and stretch your left leg away from you. So it's going to find the mat, staying nice and active through the back of that left leg. Squeeze that right knee towards the chest. And then we move into our supine spine twist, left hand to the right knee. Bring the knee across the body as you reach to the right and maybe look to the right. So especially if this is your first time moving today or if you've just woken up, take these initial movements nice and easy and really be aware of how your body's feeling, staying in constant communication, and then using everything that you feel as a guide for how to move further. So if you're comfortable here, there are some options. You can bend that bottom left leg to grab it with your right hand for a quad stretch. Still keeping the twist into the body and the shoulders to the mat. You have another option to stretch that top right leg away and turn it into a bit of an ITB stretch. Lovely. So wherever you get to along here is absolutely perfect. But we're looking to keep that connection between the shoulders at the back. Last round of breath here. Bend that top leg. Stretch that bottom leg so you're back into your supine twist. And then roll yourself back to the center. Lovely. Another little squeeze of the knee into the chest. And then we swap over to the other side. Left knee in, right leg long. Ooh. Feel that activation through the calf and the thigh to keep the back line of that right leg down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And we exhale, right hand to left knee. Bring the knee across the body for your spinal twist. Lovely. So both sides of the body are 100% allowed to feel different. So if this is where you stay on this side, feel free. If you'd like to add on your quad stretch, you're bending that bottom right leg. If you'd like to add on that ITB stretch, you're straightening your top leg. So try and keep, if you are in your ITB stretch, however straight your leg is, doesn't matter. Try and keep that ankle soft with the toes slightly pointing down towards the floor. You'll really feel it intensify into that left hip. Keep those breaths steady and consistent. We've got one last round of breath here. And then come out of it safely, bend your top leg. Straighten your bottom leg, releasing the quad stretch, and roll yourself back to the center. Beautiful. This time we squeeze both knees into the chest. A little bit of a rock from side to side once more. And then forward and back along the spine, as many times as you'd like, as we make our way up and plant our feet. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely. Just a few seated cat-cow motions to really warm up into the spine. So keep the knees bent, plant the feet, and then anchor your hands onto those knees. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, rock forward onto those sit bones. Shine your heart forward. Hello, cat. And a deep breath out, round the spine. Pull the belly button away from the thighs. Beautiful. Inhale, coming forward and up. Your feet, your knees can be as bent as you want. And exhale to round. 2 more rounds of breath like that. Really coming as far forward onto those sit bones as you can. And exhale to round. Lovely. Last round like that. And release. And then sit up nice and tall. I'm just going to move the cat that's cleaning himself very quickly. There we go. Nice. The joys of working from home. So we're going to stretch our legs from here, squeezing those thighs together. Keep those legs nice and long. And now we start with a really lovely exercise that requires contraction of the core as well as your back extensions. So you're going to keep your feet long, bring your hands behind the head, and then sweep those elbows forward so you can just about see them in your peripheral. We're going to keep a flat spine as we hinge from those hips. So taking as far back as we can, and then pull the belly button into the spine, slowly roll down with control. Beautiful. Once we get there, stretch your arms back behind you, sweep them up, bring your chin to your chest, And then we curl all the way up slowly to find a little bit of a curve. Let me take this off so you can see. Nice, so it really works the entire torso, front and back. Hands behind the head. Take a deep breath in. Feel as if you're shining your chest forward as you release back, holding, and then curve slowly down. Release those shoulders, stretch your arm. Nice, beautiful. Reach up, chin to chest, and come all the way up. Find a little bit of a curve to the spine. Nice. And then straighten the spine, hands behind the head. And we hinge back. Lovely work. Belly button in, roll down, and release. Stretch the arms, come up, chin to chest, and curl. Nice. Hands behind the head, grow tall. And we hinge back. So you want to keep the ribs together. You want to keep the back as flat as you can, all the way down, and then curl. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Oh, it's difficult to explain while you do it. And stretch your arms up. Sweep the arms up, chin to chest, and curl yourself back up. And sit nice and tall. Lovely. I'm going to come have a look at you. Inhale, hinge yourself back, taking yourself as far back as you can. Lovely. Belly button into spine. Roll yourself down to the mat. Release the arms, stretch them up. We inhale, come up. Exhale, chin to chest. And roll. Beautiful control. We've got 3 more rounds of that. Hands behind the head. Grow nice and tall. If this is really starting to get too much, you can bend your knees or reach your arms forward. But we hinge back. Belly button in. Roll down. Tuck that tailbone to take yourself down. Release the arms. Come up. Chin to chest. And curl yourself forward. Beautiful. Best way to wake up in the morning. Inhale, hinge back. So you're keeping the hips strong, keeping the belly strong, and then roll down and stretch those arms back. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale, curve. Ooh. Find that curve to the spine. And for the very last time, I promise, sweep those elbows forward. Keep that beautiful straight spine. We take it all the way back. And then curve, release. Stretch your arms back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, chin to chest. Really round the spine. Use every part of the core. And then release those hands, sit nice and tall. Lovely, well done. I hope you're all a little bit warm already. We're going to keep our legs where they are. Flex the feet and bring the hands behind the head again. Okay, we're not going backwards. We're using our obliques and using the waist. So keep those hips grounded down. We take a deep breath in, grow nice and tall. Exhale, twist to the right, just using the body for a little twist and come through the center. To the left, it's a little bounce. We come to the left, left, and center. Nice. So from the front, all we're doing is twist, twist, and center. To the left, center. Nice. Twist and center. Beautiful work, ladies. To the side and center. So your feet aren't sliding past each other. They're completely anchored down. Twist, twist, and center. And you can feel the work through the waist. And through the waist. That's why the elbows are reaching out so that we can't swing our arms. We're using just the torso and center, side, and center. 2 more each way. And grow tall through the middle. Twist through the side and center. And twist. And to the last side, center. Take those arms up. And fold forward over those legs. Nice. So wherever you get to is absolutely fine. If you'd like a strong bend into your knees and you're just folding forward with a rounded spine, please take that. Absolutely perfect. You'll still get a stretch into the hamstrings. But we're trying to lengthen out through the crown of the head. Keep the legs as straight as possible. Lovely. Beautiful. Very nice. Just 2 more rounds of breath here. Let that chest reach down to the thighs. And then roll the body up. Swing those legs around. We're going to make our way onto all fours. And then gently just release yourself down onto your belly, all the way down. Plant those forearms. So you're going to be in your sphinx. So untuck those toes. Ground your forearms, ground your palms. And it's a nice supported back bend. So just to start, we're dropping the pelvis and lifting the chest. A little bit of release from the core work we just did. One easy round of breath here. Wonderful. We're going to add on from here. So you can keep your forearms where they are. We're going to move into our dolphin prep. So forearms stay where they are, or you can bring them together, interlace the hands, and make a small triangle with the arms. So that's often more stable. Because from here, finding whichever variation works for your arms, dig those toes and raise your hips up into a forearm plank. Yay for your Thursday morning. We're going to keep strong through those shoulders and then walk your feet towards you as you raise your hips up, still keeping onto the forearms. Beautiful. And then walk those feet out. Come into your forearm plank. Drop the hips a little bit. Lovely. And we go again. Feet in, bringing them nice and high. Really push through the arms. Lovely, ladies. And walk yourself out into your forearm plank. Remember to drop those hips a little bit so they're in line to the shoulders. Lovely work. And we come again. Hips up. Walk nice and high. Toes in. And lengthen yourself out. Nice control. We've got 2 more like that, coming all the way in. Push out through the tops of the shoulders and walk yourself out. Drop the hips. Last time, I promise. Walk your feet towards you. Keep your hips high. We raise the right leg up into the air and bring it down. Raise the left leg up into the air and bring it down. We've got a few more each side. Raise that right leg and down. Raise that left leg and down. Beautiful work, all of you. To the right and down. Very nice. To the left and down. One last one each side. Keep pushing through the tops of the shoulders. To the right and down. To the left and down. Walk those feet away with control. Come into your forearm plank and release those hips. Untuck the toes. Beautiful. We're going to move ourselves back into a child's pose. Hands either side of the shoulders. Push yourself up and back. Toes together, knees apart, and let yourself just drape over those thighs. Maybe give yourself a little wiggle from side to side if you'd like to work into those hips. But we're just taking this time in your child's pose to round through that lower back. Please feel free to come down onto your knees to find your child's pose at any point. One last beautiful long round of breath here. Slide yourself up onto all fours. So you bring your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Just 2 rounds of cat-cow. We inhale to drop the belly, shine the collarbones through the arms. And exhale, round the spine. If you'd like to add any side bends or rolls, please go for it. It's your body, it's your spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. And exhale, round the spine. Come back to your neutral spine, dig those toes, and we're going to take ourselves up into a downward facing dog. So we've got 3 or 4 rounds of breath here in your first downward facing dog. Heels are pushing down towards the floor, chest is pushing towards the thighs. Beautiful. Maybe pedal out those legs, maybe rock your hips from side to side. Absolutely up to you. Just whatever movements feel nice to stretch through the calves. Lovely. Take your last round of breath or so to make sure that if you did something on the one side, you've balanced it on the other. Lovely. And then from there, just rock forward and find all fours again. So today's class, as I'm sure you noticed a little bit already, is focused on upper body and core. So we're going to combine the two here. Dig the toes round the spine. So there's a small tuck to the tailbone, so you can feel those lower abs working already. Hover your knees. And then we're going to bring the right foot off the mat. So you're only grounded through your hands and your left toes. Take it back into a three-legged dog. And then as you rock forward, you're bending into that left knee, hover the right shin completely off the floor. Beautiful. There we go. And we send it back, reach the leg, and come forward. Hover the leg. Nice. Send it back and reach. And then use that core to squeeze the knee in. Use the legs, use the arms, hover it. And we take it back. And bring it in. Inhale, take it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale back, stretch that leg. Exhale, bring it in. Beautiful. We keep going. Take it back and in. 4, 6, and 5. Beautiful, slow control. Lovely, ladies. Beautiful, Martine. 3. Nice. Keep running those shoulders away from the ears. 2. And your final one. To send it back. Downward facing dog. 2 feet down. And come down onto the knees. Lovely. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So make sure that if your knees, let's all just sit back onto our hips, give our wrists a little bit of a stretch. So reach the palms forward, drop the fingers down, and then just a little lean forward. So your fingers will be pointing back towards you. You can see your palms. Just here for a round of breath or so. Lovely. Flip those palms forward so you're in your 4-point kneeling. Round the shoulders, tuck the tailbone. Moving onto the left leg, dig those toes, raise the knees, and then release that left foot. Take it back, three-legged dog with the left leg. And then rock yourself forward, bending into the right knee. Hover that left leg, just like we did on the other side. And we take it back, three-legged dog, and rock it forward. So you're really powering through the shoulders, through the core to take it back, pushing through those hands to bring it forward. And we take it back and bring it down. Back and down. Beautiful. 4, 6, and down. 5, and down. Lovely. Remember to bend that opposite leg. 4, and up. 3, almost there. Keep the belly button pulling into the spine. Keep an active belly. And last one. Bring it in and into your downward facing dog. Another few moments to pedal out the legs. So bend into one knee, straighten into the other. And then from there, look between your hands. Walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. As many little steps as you need. Your toes are together. There's a small gap between the heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Find a nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward. And then we're slowly going to roll the body all the way up, keeping the knees bent as we come to stand into a nice, tall, high mountain. Lovely. Make sure that you're comfortably at the top of your mat with your toes together and your heels apart. Release the shoulders down the back as we move through our first sun salutation. So take a deep breath in, reach those arms up. And a deep breath out, fold forward with as much of a bend in the knees as you need. Inhale, halfway lift, it's a flat back. Long exhale, plant those hands. Take yourself back to a kneeling or a high plank. Elbows in as you lower down. Find your cobra, peel the chest off. Or into your upward facing dog, push into the hands, push into the feet, raise the body all the way back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Moving straight away from here, three-legged dog, your right leg rises. Bring the knee into the nose, really hollow out the belly. as you step your right foot between your hands. Lovely. Raise the body up for your high crescent lunge. It's a small tuck of the tailbone, the glutes are active. Take a deep breath in. We exhale, drop that right hand for a vertical twist, opening the arms out. Lovely. If you can, we're tipping it back here. See if your right hand can find the thigh. And then see if you can straighten that front leg. So you're in a sort of revolved pyramid, not so much really kind of thing, which I'm sure definitely helped. And then bend, release the hands. Bring the left hand down to the mat. Reach that right hand up into an easy twist. Beautiful. So you're twisting towards that bent front leg. We're going to keep that twist going as you come into a side cobra. Pivot on your feet, turn your toes to point to the right edge of the mat. Keep twisting yourself and bring your bum down. Lovely. So if you'd like to, you can adjust that right foot to shuffle mid-thigh. But all we're doing is we're taking that right arm far away from us, exhaling to push into the arm and the leg. So you're going to feel the stretch into the hip. Beautiful. Lovely, everyone. And inhale, come down. Maybe let it hover, maybe bring the hip down. And we come up. And we come down. Two more like that. Very much working into the side body, preparing for what we're about to do next. And come down. And one more. And release yourself all the way to the mat. Stretch your legs out so they're glued together. And lie down so you're lying on your left arm. Wonderful. So if you'd like to turn around to face me or move your camera, please feel free. You're supporting yourself on that bottom left arm. Your legs are glued together and slightly in front of you. Top arm is doing whatever you want. You're going to rock back onto those hips, squeeze the legs together, reach the fingers towards the toes. Beautiful ballerinas, yes, and release down. Nice, so I like to take this top right arm over and give myself support with that bottom left. We exhale, come up. Lovely, and come down. Work into those obliques, and we exhale, come up. And release down. So you're really rocking onto that left bum cheek, come up. And come down, beautiful. We've got 5 more. And come down, lovely. 4. All the way up. Nice. And gently release down for 3. And down. Last 2. And down. This last one we're going to hold, so make sure you've got enough space to rock up. And then see if you can release that left arm. Belly button in, ribs together, reach those fingers towards the toes. Nice. And bring the knees in. Roll onto your left side again. Lovely. So you're going to be lying the same, or you're going to be spaced the same way. Left hand down, left hip down. This time your knees are bent and your right leg is on top. Upper body and core, here we go again. We're going to come up into a side plank. Wrap that arm as you raise the hips. Take it back into your side plank and then come down, squeezing the knees. Beautiful. So between reps, I'd like you to keep your hips hovering above the mat, because why not? So we come up, inhale, side plank. Exhale, thread through. Inhale up, and then squeeze those knees together, hover those hips, look at the gap, yay! And we come up, side plank, and through to reach, and down. 3 more, you can do it. We come up, and thread, reach, and down. Just 2 more like that, sweep, reach, up, and down. Never really feeling like we stop moving to come up, thread, reach, and blessedly all the way down. Well done, ladies. Swing those legs around, find your 4-point kneeling, and take yourself back into a downward facing dog. So if you'd like to move through a vinyasa here, please feel free. Rock yourself forward into a kneeling or a high plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale to find that back bend, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, roll yourself back, downward facing dog. Really beautiful shapes, everyone. Lovely. No surprises here. We do it on the left side. Left leg reaches back behind you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, scoop the knee forward, round the spine. Step the foot between the hands. We raise that torso up, high crescent lunge with the left leg in front. Small tuck to the tailbone, active into those glutes and those thighs. Deep breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, drop that left hand now as you're twisting towards the front leg. Beautiful. Nice, lovely corrections there. Tip it back, see if that left hand can find the thigh. Nice, and then keep that stretch as we try to straighten your front leg. Lovely control. We're trying to get that back heel down to the mat. Bend into the front leg. Release the twist. Take it forward, right hand down for your easy twist, left arm up. And then into your side cobra. This time we pivot. All toes to point to the side. Left leg in front. Beautiful. Nice. Again, if it's not feeling wildly comfortable on your knees, shuffle it down. You know where you're going. Arm reaches, take a deep breath in. Exhale, come up. Pushing into the hand and the foot. And inhale, release down. For 3. And down. So again, that feeling of almost never really stopping moving. Moving with control through some honey. And 2. And down. Last one. And come all the way down. Straighten those legs and then give yourself as much support as you need to get down to lying on your right side. So still facing the same way. You know what we're in for. So squeeze the legs together, bring the feet slightly in front, top arm comes over. Deep breath in, exhale, rock back onto the hips and stretch towards those legs. Nice, and release. Slowly down. So the release is just as important as when we're piking those hips. So exhale, come up. And then I want you to squeeze the legs together. Slowly come down. Nice. And we go again. Exhale, rock and squeeze. And then hold that tension in the core as you slowly release. Nice control. We've got 5 more. And come down. Lovely. And 4, use that bottom arm as much as you want. Nice. And down. Use those inner thighs, grounding, squeezing them together. Up. And down. I lost count. I think it's 2 more. Come up. And down. Make sure you've got enough space because we're going to hold this one. Coming up. Rock onto your bum. Ooh. Maybe give your legs a little hold. And reach those fingers towards those toes. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful. Straight back. 2 arms reaching towards the toes. 2 legs in the air. And release. Bend the knees, plant the feet. And roll back to the same side. Nice. Again, your knees are bent. Your top leg is over and on top of the other one. And your right hand is down as you reach that left arm out. Here we go. We come up into our side plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale to reach. Squeeze the knees, hover the bum. Beautiful. And we come up. Deep breath in. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. And squeeze down. Nice. For 4. And thread. Reach. And down. Nice. For 3. Thread. Reach. And down. Beautiful. 2 more. And last 1. Thread. Reach. And squeeze those knees down. Beautiful control, beautiful commitment, ladies. Come on to all 4s. Dig those toes. And take your hips high. Lovely. Take a breath in here. And let it sigh out. If you're interested in taking another vinyasa, please do so now. Rocking forward into your kneeling or high plank. Lower down, squeeze those elbows into the side. Lovely, curve the body up, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, roll back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. From here, we take that right leg back behind us, three-legged dog. Fallen triangle, bring the knee into the nose. Kick it out towards the left as you come onto the edge of the foot. And raise that left arm up. Nice. Keep the legs, bring the hands down. Coming onto the back toes. Little push-ups here as you rock forward. Bend those elbows and come up. Elbows and up. 4, 5. Beautiful. 4, 3. Yes, 2. Last 1. Three-legged dog, right leg comes back. We're going to step it forward. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left foot to the outside of the left. As you come into your Malasana squat, heels in, toes out. Just for a moment. Elbows grounding into the thighs. And then we're going to stand all the way up, scooping your right knee into your chest for your one-legged mountain. All the way up. And knee in. Lovely. Nice. So see if you can release the hands. Take your arms up. I'm going to do it from the side so you can see. Little pulses with that knee up into the chest for 10, 9, 7, 6, 5. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Release that leg. It's an airplane. It flies back behind you as you take those arms back. Lovely little up dog into the chest. And then fold forward, standing split. Nice. So we're not here for too long. If you'd like to, there's an option for what's called a toppling tree. If you'd like to activate into your back, interlace those hands and take them over your head. See, it's up to you. You've got 3 rounds of breath to play around with that, or if you'd like some handstand hops. Nice. We're going to pendulum that leg forward. So whatever leg is in the air, bring it forward, sweep it through. Can you grab the ankle and sit all the way down? Beautiful. Let that knee drop out to the side. As you hold behind the ankle or the calf or the knee, bend the elbows to bring it closer to your face. Try and get the nose down towards the knee. Beautiful, beautiful. Stretch your hamstrings. And then release. Both feet down. Take a deep breath in, reach those arms forward. And exhale, tuck all the way down. And release. Nice. A little bit more core work. Take those legs up to the ceiling. Peel the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat as you're looking through your thighs. If your legs are bent, like really nothing's going to go wrong, don't you worry. Hands behind the head. Really keeping that constant flexion into the torso. We take the left leg down, pulse that top leg towards you, pulse, change mid-air, and pulse, and pulse. So the long legs reaching away, beautiful straight leg work, keeping that belly button down to the spine, change, change, and change. For 3, 3, 2, 1, and 1, and bring the knees into the chest. Lovely. One more not like that, lovely. Head, neck, and shoulders up. Bring your legs up into a tabletop. So knees in line with hips, shins about parallel to the mat. Hands sweep behind the head again. Little bicycle stretch, reach that left leg away, twist to the right, through the center, and twist. Nice and slow, center, twist, center. Try and stay off the shoulders the whole time, through the middle and to the side. Reach and twist, twist, beautiful, twist, twist. 4, 5, and 5. 4, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug the knees into the chest. Beautiful work, ladies. Last little bit of standing before we take it down to the mat. Rock from side to side. Forward and back. And up. Swing those legs around, make your way onto all fours. Moving through your vinyasa or meeting straight away in your downward facing dog. The option is yours. We're all meeting here when you're ready. Lovely, hips high, chest towards the thighs. We move with the left leg, take the left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Scoop it forward, fallen triangle, left foot kicks out to the side. As you ground onto the edge of the right foot, raise that right arm up. Beautiful, lovely. So your left leg is through. Hands down, come onto those back toes. Keep the legs, rock your weight forward. Little push-ups, bend and up, bend and up. Bend, lovely, beautiful. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog, take that left leg back behind you and scoop it forward for your malasana. Left foot to the outside of the left hand, right foot to the outside of the right. And we bring it down. Nice. One round of breath here. And then we stand all the way up with our left knee into our chest. Beautiful. Release the hands, take them up. Take a breath in, and then use the core to pulse that leg up towards you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fly it back behind you. Take your airplane, keeping that beautiful extension through the back. Turn that hip point down, lovely. And then release yourself down to the mat for your standing split. Nice. So, again, depending on what you would like, maybe some handstand hops, or maybe on this side you'd like to try that toppling tree. Feel that up dog movement into your chest from your airplane. Interlace the hands and see if you can take the leg and the hands up and over. Nice, 3 rounds of breath to play around with that. Nice, bring your hands down if they're not there already. We sweep that leg through, pendulum it, grab the ankle, and bring the bum down. Lovely. Let that knee flop out. Both hands to the ankle, calf, or behind the knee. Doesn't matter. And then bend those elbows. Try and bring the leg towards you, the nose towards the knee. Beautiful. Still a small space between the shoulders and the ears. And then release the leg, plant the feet. Reach those arms forward with a deep breath in. And exhale, tuck. Roll yourself all the way down. Lovely. So another variation of the straight leg exercise we just did. We're going to take the legs up towards the ceiling. And same setup, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Lovely. Nice. So it's exactly the same thing that happens with the legs. We just bring the hands behind the head again. Drop the left leg. This time we're twisting. Left elbow, right knee. Twist and twist. Remember the pulse. Swapping the air to twist and twist. Beautiful. Change and change. Nice for 4 and 4. Lovely, ladies. 3 and 3. Take that leg a little bit closer to the mat. And 1 and 1. And hug the knees into the chest. Lovely. So all of these exercises, that we've done have maintained constant flexion into the trunk. So it's really been about working that endurance, if I could say that. You're going to bring your legs up to your tabletop again. Knees in line with hips, shins parallel to the floor, and then curl yourself up so that you can hold onto both your knees. So again, it's that constant flexion into the torso. The shoulders stay off the mat. Your torso is staying exactly where it is. Stretch arms and legs away from each other. And then sweep the arms around, grab the knees. Inhale, reach away. And exhale around. Lovely to stretch. The chest is staying up. You're not moving anywhere. And in. Lovely to stretch. Don't let the head drop and come in. Lovely, reach away and in. Nice, 4, 6. And around. You squeeze those legs together. 5. And around. 4 more. Really work it. Belly button down into the spine. 4, 3. And around. Last 2. See if you can take your legs a little bit further down. And in. And 1. And in. And release the head down to the mat as you hug the knees into the chest. Lovely. A little rock from side to side. Forward and back. And then up onto your knees. Swing those legs around. Into your downward facing dog or option for vinyasa. Always entirely up to you. We'll meet in our downward facing dog, wherever you are, to take a nice deep breath in and let it sigh out. One more like that, deep breath in and let it out. From here we move with our right leg into our half pigeon. Slide the knee forward, right knee behind right wrist, left shin behind left, and right shin behind right, left and right. Got it right for so long. You all got it, lovely. Keep your chest nice and high. And then walk those hands forward. So if you can, you're releasing down onto your forearms. If that feels comfortable, maybe you take it down, let your forehead drop. Beautiful. Take these moments to become aware of your breath again. Allow them to calm down. Allow them to lengthen and deepen again. Let the weight of your torso just drive down to stretch out through that thigh. Take a last deep breath in. And exhale, walk yourself up. Give yourself nice support as you bring your hands underneath your shoulders, dig your back toes, raise the back knee, round the spine. As you bring yourself back, take that right leg up, three-legged dog, open the hip, bend the knee, and just release some of the tension from that leg. Maybe moving in some circles, maybe rolling the ankle. And then down into your downward facing dog. Moving on to the left, slide that left knee forward. Set yourself up. Make sure the chest is pointing forward, the hip bones are pointing forward. And then when you're ready, take yourself down. Beautiful. Let the belly relax completely. Let it find your calf or your shin. Take some really deep breaths here. We've got 2 more rounds of breath. As you walk those hands up, giving yourself that support. Dig the back toes around the spine. Take yourself up. It's a 3-legged dog with the left leg in the air. Option here to flip your dog. Bend that knee. Pivot on the right hand, right foot. As you release those toes down, maybe a wild thing, maybe a flipped dog, it's up to you. Just stretching out the hip flexors, taking that left arm back. And then to move out of it, drop your hips, ground your hand, take it around and into your downward facing dog. Even it out on the right, so take your right leg up, tip over, pivoting on that left hand, and reach the body up. I'm working with whatever space I have. Beautiful, ladies. Lovely commitment. Drop the hips slightly, pivot on that left hand, come back into your downward facing dog. And then we're going to make our way forward into a seat, stepping or hopping, whichever works. Ground those feet in front of you. Take a deep breath in, grow tall, reach those arms. And exhale slowly down, all the way to the mat. Release the hands, take them wide, bend the knees. And just gently we drop those knees over to the right for a little bit of a twist into the spine. You're welcome to leave your palms facing up to the sides. Or if you maybe want to bring your arms up, bend the elbows so you're in a little bit of a cactus, trying to ground the back of the forearms. You'll be in like a little goal post. Lovely, you've all got it. And then push those forearms down to the mat. So it's to feel a nice stretch across the fronts of the shoulders. Inhale, bring the knees up to the center. And exhale, drop them to the left. Feel free to adjust the arms at any point if it doesn't work for you anymore. Still some long breaths. Beautiful. Make your way back to the center. Hug the knees into the chest. For your final variation, we move into a happy baby, reaching the feet up. You can grab the edges of the feet. If that's not working, bring the hands behind the knees, just interlace the fingers. But wherever you are, maybe give yourself a little rock from side to side. If you've got a grip on your feet, maybe moving into a straddle, straightening one leg at a time, or maybe both. Just take these last 4 rounds of breath to feel out into your body if there are any more adjustments you'd like to make. Calming the breath down. As we come back to the center, release your grip, hug the knees into the chest, curl yourself up into a tight ball. As you create tension into the body, take a deep breath in, plug those eyes into the knees, and exhale. Stretch yourself out along the mat. Finding our Shavasana, our most relaxed posture. Let the shoulders melt into the mat as you allow your breathing to slow and to return to its natural rhythm. Allow your hips and your pelvis to relax as those legs flop out. Allow your body to feel completely supported as you let your mind wander. Take a deep breath in that reaches your belly up towards the ceiling. And let it sigh out. Take another deep breath in that reaches the ribs out to the sides of the room. And let it release. Start to make some movements into your fingers and your toes. Moving up into your wrists and your ankles. And then when you're ready, reaching those arms back behind you for a full body stretch. Keeping one arm long, roll over onto your side. Let your head be cradled by your arm. As you take a few moments of rest on your side. And finally use that top hand to push yourself up to a nice, comfortable seat. Keeping those eyes closed and bring your hands to your heart center. Finding a few moments of gratitude to yourself for your commitment to make it your way onto your mat. A few moments of gratitude to your body that carried you through the practice, the amazing things it's capable of. And finally, the utmost gratitude from me to you for joining me in this class this morning and sharing your time with me. Thank you so much. Namaste.